They said it was just sex, a little fun, a release. Two consenting adults in a moment that didn't mean much, but they never told you what you were actually opening. They never told you that every time your body joins with another, your soul signs a contract, your aura forms a chord, your future is influenced, and your path, your true path, may be silently rewritten. Do you not know that your bodies are members of Christ Himself? Shall I then take the members of Christ and unite them with a prostitute? Never. 1 Corinthians 6:15. They never taught you this isn't just about lust. This is about law. This is about what happens when energy merges with energy, when memory merges with memory, when trauma meets trauma and labels it as love. You're not just sleeping with a person, you're sleeping with a feel. The body is a temple, yes, but more than that, it is an altar. And altars are sacred spaces where spirits meet. When two bodies join, it's not just pleasure being exchanged, it's lineage, pain, patterns, contracts, karmas. Blood remembers, DNA speaks, your nervous system doesn't lie. Every orgasm is an invocation. Every climax is a ceremony. Every union is a spiritual covenant, whether you acknowledge it or not. According to the book of Hosea 4:6, my people perish for a lack of knowledge. And perish we do, not because of sex, but because of ignorance of what sex truly is. Not every person who walks into your life came with love. Some came with assignments, and some of those assignments were sent to derail your soul's trajectory. Now, here's the deeper truth. Soul ties are invisible cords formed through emotional and sexual intimacy. They store energy. They echo memories. They can bind, haunt, or even empower you. Soul contracts are pre-birth agreements. Some made for growth, others for closure, but many became outdated, yet still active. And then there are interference spirits, energies that cloak themselves as chemistry, romance, or your type. But their real job is to distract, to delay or destroy your assignment. This is why your life feels stuck after some encounters. Because you didn't just get involved, you got entangled. Sexual energy is the most valuable currency you have, because sexual energy is a life force. It's the fire that creates galaxies, the pulse that fuels genius, the current behind purpose. That's why every system that seeks control, be it religious, media, or occult, targets sexuality first. Because if you can hijack a person's sexual energy, you can hijack their destiny. Sex isn't just sacred, it's strategic. And your orgasm is not just a release, it's a surrender. You are giving away not just your body, but your creative potential, your mental clarity, and sometimes your spiritual authority. You don't just share a bed, you share burdens. So let's get practical. When you sleep with someone, you also sleep with their traumas. You sleep with their spirits, their addictions, their exes, their ancestral burdens, and every egregore they unconsciously serve. For those who don't know what is an egregore is a collective energetic being created by mass thought, belief, or behavior. Porn addiction, that's an egregore. Sex as conquest, an egregore. Toxic feminine, masculine archetypes, egregores. They live off your repetition. They evolve through your surrender. Every fantasy you obsess over, every thought form you entertain eventually takes form and feeds on you. This is not poetic. This is spiritual warfare disguised as pleasure. Let me show you how it plays out in real life and why you are tired all the time. Let's remove the veil and see how this works in real life. You can't finish anything you start. It means that your creative energy is being scattered. Do you wonder why you keep attracting the same toxic partner in different faces and bodies? It is because a soul tie is still very much active in your life. Have you lost your drive, your fire, your clarity? It may mean that your sexual essence is being siphoned. Do you find yourself always fantasizing about someone who's no longer in your life? That's a cord and not necessarily love. Do you feel foggy, depressed, or low after intimacy? It means that you didn't just climax, you got cleansed of your power. You are not broken, you are bound, and the binding can be reversed. Here are 5 strategies you can use as a sword to sever and cut the cords and reclaim your soul. 1. Acknowledge. Confess what your body knows but your mind has tried to forget. Name the ties and write them down. 2. Renounce out loud. I revoke every soul tie, contract, and spiritual bond that does not serve my highest calling. I sever all energetic cords, visible or invisible, known or unknown. I reclaim all fragments of my soul. I am whole. 3. Cleanse. Spiritually, you do so through fasting, through prayer, salt baths. Energetically, through movement, breathwork, cold showers. Emotionally, through journaling, therapy, and mourning the parts of you that you lost. 4. Rewire. Replace sexual loops with creation. Write, build, serve, dance, and transmute that fire. 5. Consecrate. Your body is no longer an open door. It is a gated temple. The next time you say yes, make sure it's a soul-aligned covenant, not a karmic loop in disguise. Here are 3 scripture verses to meditate on daily. 1. Proverbs 4:23. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Guard your center, not just your feeling. 1 Corinthians 6:18. Flee from sexual immorality. Whoever sins sexually sins against their own body. Not just sin, it's self-harm at the soul level. 3. Genesis 2:24. 2 shall become one flesh. One flesh, one energy, one fate. This remains so unless you unbind it. Final word from the silence behind the noise. You were never meant to give your soul to everyone who made your body feel good. Your sacred energy is not a buffet. Your sexual fire was not meant to light the altars of unworthy gods. So I ask you, not as judgment, but as a witness, who did you let in? And what did they take with them when they left? Was it just your time? Or was it your purpose, your clarity, or your peace? Some of you haven't been able to pray with power since you lay with them. Some of you haven't created anything meaningful since that last encounter. Some of you are still dreaming about people you haven't seen in years, and that's no accident. You aren't weak, you're bound. But here's the truth the enemy doesn't want you to remember. You can take it all back, right now, right here, by standing in truth, renouncing what was not yours and remembering who you are. You are not just flesh. You are not just feeling. You are not just lonely. You are divine, and divinity should never lie down for destruction. Here is a final invocation you can use for sacred repetition. I am reclaiming every part of me that I give away without discernment. I am severing every soul tie, karmic thread, and energetic leak. I am not for everyone. I am not for everything. My body is a portal. My energy is sacred. My destiny is sealed in light. So it is.